So there it was, a little sneak peek at what's coming. We're quite a few months down the road before this comes out. So yes, I busted my ass for the last few years trying to get as much done before I started releasing, because I wanted it fairly quick as far as volume 1, volume 2, and then I'm still working on volume 3. So finishing up some drum parts just to make sure I like them, and then going from there. So it has taken forever, but being the guy that's trying to sing, doing some, I sound like greased up deaf guy. Yeah, that's how that works, which is weird, but anyway. So that's what's coming. A little bit of that, a little more positivity. Yeah, I guess we could say that. Hopeful. Looking towards the future, if there is such a thing. And then going from there. Here's a fun fact. I was talking to a friend the other day, and talking about the influences of the music and all that. I was like, I had originally written these as country music, just because I think it was, not the twangy stuff, but like dark country, doom country, something a little more lower and slower and deeper, and God, that sounded anyway, let's not go there. But I think it fit, and then I was trying different genres of music, and I was like, oh. And then, it blossomed into what it did, and I think I hit some of them, did pretty good, and I think others are, but I think we're our own worst critic at times, and that's no different. I don't have an engineer telling me that's good. I don't have a lot of that stuff at my disposal, so doing the best I can with what I got, and hopefully it resonates with people. It's been tiring, but a few good things that have come out of this. I have started sleeping, which I have been plagued with sleeping issues for 2 decades. And when I first started writing all this, and it was words on paper when I started it, but now that it's music, there is a lot of memories that came out because of it. But as I was saying, I started sleeping, and I think I had this is probably a week or so ago, I finally had the first dream that I remember in about that long. Years of not being able to. And I think the process of, getting this out has helped. I know a lot of people want to talk about, the past and all that, and I don't. A lot of bad shit happened, and I guess this, in a weird way, this is me talking about it. I'm sure there's more questions, but I'm always up to answer questions, but to sit there and have a 3-hour conversation of, what was it like? Dude, it fucking sucked. And it still does. So, but what do you do? Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just kind of a blah, blah, blah. I'm still alive, somewhat. I'm sleeping. Things are better. And then we're just kind of going from there. I live day to day. I go to bed at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and wake up at like 8, sometimes 9, but I don't sleep good, I don't fall asleep easy, and I'm a bear to get out of bed. So the body always seems to be pretty angry with me. But I would play on the phone microphone, but wow, it's horrible. Drums do not record well with a microphone that peaks out at so many decibels. I have padding everywhere just to tone down. In here with these headphones on, it drops about 27 decibels in my ears, which is great because I can peak out at about 115 to 118 decibels, and that'll blow your hearing out in no time flat. I think a lot of us are probably dealing with tinnitus from rock concerts back in the day because we didn't wear hearing protection, because who did? So still paying for that, but oh well. Anywho, that's what I'm doing. Staying off of social media and focusing on what makes you happy. Yeah. Anyway, see ya when I see ya.